My name is Cleopatra, and this is my Kubernetes story. I had heard about Kubernetes in passing before, but I didn't really look into it until I saw the LFX mentorship program. Out of all the programs in the mentorship, I went for Kubernetes usability because it fits my interests and career goals. As part of my mentorship, I am working on the qualitative analysis of user interview recordings for a jobs to be done study under the guidance of Gabby and Tasha, co-chairs of SIG Usability. Even though I had done UX-related work like writing user personas in the past, this mentorship is my first experience with user interviews and using the jobs to be done framework. So far, I have been getting familiar with the style of user interviews and learning about the framework. In the upcoming weeks, I will be shadowing UX research leads as they interview Kubernetes users and helping to compile data that will be used to put together a job to be done study. This study will be presented at KubeCon, and the data in it will be used to drive understanding of how users are using Kubernetes and what we should invest in to improve their experience. If you want to get involved with Kubernetes SIG usability, there are resources and experienced community members available to guide you. You can help out with user interviews, note-taking, and data analysis. You don't need any experience in the aforementioned task. All you need is a willingness to learn. Feel free to get in touch if you have any questions about the work I'm doing or getting started with open source. Thank you.
Hey everyone, we're Echo AR, a cloud platform for augmented reality, virtual reality, and 3D applications. We provide tools and network infrastructure for developers to quickly build and deploy AR/VR apps. Let's level set here. Virtual reality is when everything around you is digital. Your vision is occluded and you're fully immersed in a completely virtual environment. In augmented reality, you still see the real world through glasses or the camera, and the digital assets overlay the real environment around you. A classic example of it is the movie Space Jam, in which Michael Jordan goes to Looney Town to interact with cartoons in a fully animated world. Later in the movie, we see a perfect example of AR, when the Looney Tunes visit the real world to play basketball together with Jordan and Bill Murray. Actual examples of AR/VR are Pokemon Go, where users interact with digital monsters in the real world, and Beat Saber, where players listen to music in a fully digital space. We help developers build 3D applications and experiences and allow them to skip the pain of managing and delivering 3D data. Echo AR allows you to build countless examples of AR and VR, such as interior design, healthcare, retail, data visualization, games, and so much more. Here's how it works. You can upload any 3D model, video, or image. We build, convert, and compress it, and then we deliver it to mobile devices, browsers, cameras, headsets everywhere on the planet. We support Android, iOS, Magically, Polens, Unity, and more. Developers can choose any platform to build on, and content creators can use the console to drag and drop assets. We will build, store, and deliver them to any device out there. We're backed by world-renowned investors and features at top tech events. We're happy to announce that every Hackathon participant will get free access to our premium plan, so use the special link provided by the organizers to register. Good luck, everyone. Can't wait to see what amazing AR/VR projects you're going to build.
ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਸਾ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਨਾ ਅਗਲੇ ਦਾ ਪਾਸਾ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਲਈਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਗਾਹਾਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਲੋਹੇ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੜਾ।
for some time. I don't really know why I try, but I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know why. Promise me, 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 promise me. Promise me.
The 48-hour-long hackathon is being organized by Google Developer Students Club, Dronacharya College of Engineering, and will be held from 28th May to 30th May. CoviHack Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sejal Khanna, and I welcome you all to our mega event, CoviHacks 21. The 48-hour-long hackathon is being organized by Google Developer Students Club, Dronacharya College of Engineering, and will be held from 28th May to 30th May. CoviHacks 21 was a vision too far-fetched for us as a team, but it has only been possible because of the community partners, sponsors, my team, and most importantly, our participants. The response has been overwhelming and we couldn't be more grateful. Talking about CoviHacks 21, as we start with our 3-day journey, I also welcome our judges and mentors and feel elated that they are part of our event. As judges, we have Arsh Goel from Samsung, Anshul Sardaria from Google, Soumyajit Chatterjee from Amazon, and Bhavna Garg from Microsoft. As mentors, we will be joined by Jagjit Gandhi, Vanshika Garg, Smaranjeet Ghosh, Sakshi Grover, Yash Patel, Animesh Simranda, Shalini Jha, and Harsh Khatri. Today, we begin with our first mentor session, which will be the idea presentation round. And all the teams are expected to be seated at their allotted tables on AirMeet and wait for the mentors to join you for evaluation. Each team will be evaluated by 2 mentors, and each criteria will be calculated out of a total score of 50 marks, plus 1 mark for those that involve any sort of Google tech. We will not be entertaining any requests from teams regarding the order of evaluation. Our team will be on Discord for complete support and would be happy to guide you through every step. But we will request you to read all the emails thoroughly to understand every step. The marks will be calculated and shared within the next few hours of our first session, and then the selected teams should start working on preparing their prototype right after that for tomorrow morning's session. Kindly present your screens to the mentors when they join your tables and make sure you do not exceed the time limit of 10 minutes. At the end of the 3-day event, every participant will receive a participation certificate with few sponsored prizes, irrespective of the fact that they go to the next rounds or not. Only the absent teams will not receive any prizes. Kindly don't spam our team with doubts that can be cleared by reading through the mails and have they answered there. Your teams can leave as soon as they are evaluated by 2 mentors. In case there are any doubts that still prevail, kindly write at the chat box at present on the AirMeet or on Discord. With this, I hand over to Tanmay and he will explain the general rules for the hackathon that will be followed strictly.
A very warm good afternoon to one and all present here. Now it is time to discuss some of the rules that are going to be general and they're going to be quite strict. Now I talk about all the rules, let me tell you one thing. Right now, we do not want any behavioral issues just because this is an online event. During the mentor session, you have to ensure that you talk to your mentors with utmost regard and respect. The mentors will be coming onto your table for about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't have to talk to them in an informal language. Make sure you talk to them very respectfully. And if by chance we get to know from any of the feedbacks that you were not very polite and you were not giving that regard to your mentor, your team will be disqualified. Now, the second thing that I want to tell you all right now is that our backend team has been working day in and day out just to make sure that this event goes smoothly. We have made sure that 99.99% there's no chance of this event slipping from our end. We do not want to hear these complaints that there was a network issue, the voice was not clear, there was a latency in all those things. Well, for 99.99% of the cases, we are telling you, we are assuring you there will be no problems from our side during the streaming and all the things. But if the problem arises, we are giving you 5 or 10 minutes to resolve that from your end. By the way, if it comes from our side, there's a 0.1% chance. We are making sure that we get by it within a minute or so. Now, the third thing that I'm going to talk about is you'll all have to inform whether all the present members of the team are there or not during the mentor session. Because if one of the member is found absent during that, there may be a chance of that team getting disqualified. Now, the fourth thing that I'm gonna come on to is that now it is time that you start working on your projects. During the mentor session, you will be giving your presentation, but I suggest that you start working on your projects from now on. Because अगर आप लोग थोड़ा और लेट करेंगे, इसके बाद you won't be getting that chance after presenting your PPT to your mentors that you may be able to complete your project. So now is the time that you start working on your projects. अब बात करते हैं उन चीजों की, like if we talk about all the design elements, all the hardware builds and all the codes and all, you are free to open source it. But if we get to know by chance that you are open sourcing it before the competition, the code has been copied or anything like that, the team will be disqualified. Now there was a question whether if our idea is similar to another team's one, unintentionally, unknowingly, let me tell you one thing: you will be judged according to the quality of your hack. The ideas may be similar, but what we are trying to tell you here is that you do not have to copy it line by line. उसमें जितना innovation आप अपना दिखा सकते हैं, उसमें आपको दिखाना है. After this, the last thing that I will talk to you about is that there has been so many queries coming on regarding about the prizes and all the things. The things have already been said. There will be 7 teams that will go to the final rounds. They will be winning it. But before I talk about it all, let me tell you, your attitude here is the most important thing. If we get to by chance get to know that there was a behavioral issue with any of the teams present there, you will be disqualified run in there. That is all to there is to it. If you have any of the doubts, we are here to answer them.
All right. Thank you everyone for your patience. And I now announce COVID Hack 21 as an initiated event and wish all the teams the best of luck. We know you all will have great fun and learning experience every step of the way. Good luck, teams. See you at the mentor session at 6 p.m. Thank you.